Tensions have exploded at the sacred compound, also known as Temple Mount, one of the holiest sites for Jews and Muslims, after Israeli police attacked worshippers claiming to be responding to rioting and masked agitators who had barricaded themselves inside the mosque, using batons, tear gas and sound grenades, forcing worshippers out of prayer halls.
The Secretary General is shocked and appalled by the images he saw this morning of the violence and beating by Israeli security forces inside the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. At a time of the calendar which is holy to Jews, Christians and Muslims, this should be a time for peace and not violence. Places of worship should only be used for peaceful religious observances.
The Security Council met behind closed doors and will continue discussions on a more substantial response to the latest escalation.
We just want to put this escalation to an end. I think this is a dangerous escalation, and this is what we will discuss right now in the Security Council. We will have a briefing by Mr. Wennesland. He will update us. I think this situation is extremely tense, and we will call on all sides to restraints. And beyond what's happening now, I think what we need to push is the resumption of a genuine and real Middle East peace process. There hasn't been one since 2014, so it's additional proof that we need a Middle East peace process. We need the parties to sit at the table and to negotiate all the issues, and it should start soon.
The UAE is extremely concerned by the escalation of violence in the occupied Palestinian territories. We're extremely concerned that this is happening in a very holy month for all three Abrahamic religions, for Muslims, for Christians, and for the Jewish people as well. We call on all sides. We call on all sides to restrain themselves, go back to dialogue. But really the sanctity of Al-Aqsa Mosque must be protected, and the role, the custodianship of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan must be upheld.
With real concern of a broader conflict after more than 24 rockets were fired at Israel from Lebanon.
We condemned the multiple rockets being fired from Lebanon into northern Israel today. We urge all actors to exercise maximum restraint. The UN interim force in Lebanon remains in contact with authorities on both sides of the Blue Line, and we urge the parties to liaise with our peacekeepers and avoid any unilateral action that could further escalate the situation.
Israel controls access to the Al-Aqsa compound, but the area is administered by Jordan. Tensions continue to soar after Israel's far-right government took power late last year, while Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has committed to maintaining the status quo at the site. Shervin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.